Okay, this is going to be a quick little video about the Miata. I've already posted some videos of a little bit about the exhaust, the hardtop hoist, showed the coilovers in the box. Haven't really had time to do the coilovers yet. Kind of started on them, didn't get very far. Haven't been able to just sit down and work on them for a day or anything. So next time I get a good weekend day or something, I'll bust those out. But for right now, I figured I'd kind of just post where the car's at and where I'm planning on going with it. Bought the car about a year ago. Car was completely stock. 5-speed base model, had about 70,000 miles on it. I'm sure that mileage is a little bit wrong because I did have to do the speed sensor, so I know it wasn't actually picking up mileage. Car had, no mods, had a soft top on it. I've since ripped the soft top out and just put on this hard top. We've got a Blackbird Fabworks GT3 roll bar in there, which it's dark in here so you can't really see it, but it's there. Yeah, basically so far all I've done is the hardtop, the roll bar, and the exhaust. I've got the coilovers, those are in progress. But really, I bought this car kind of while I was doing other things with the Focus and wasn't actually able to drive the Focus, and I wanted something that I could use as a track car. I originally bought the Focus as a daily driver and was going to try tracking that, but kind of went a little too far with that in my opinion, which I'll cover that in a video on its own someday. But I wanted something that was a good track capable car and decide on a Miata. But the real reason why I bought this car is currently sitting in the basement, so we'll head down there. Okay, so here's why I bought the car. I previously helped a buddy K-swap his Civic, and while he had that car, he bought a K24 block with a K20 head on it, which that's the K24 is a 2.4 liter, and then the K20 head is a 2 liter head that flows a little bit better. It's called, I think, usually like a Frankenstein setup. He bought that planning on putting that into his Civic, but then decided to sell the car, so I bought that block and head off of him. So this here is the K24 block, and then over here is the K20 head. This is a K20 A2 head, so the head off of like a Acura RSX Type S. I don't know really about the newer K series, but of like the early 2000s, this was the best head to have. And then putting it with a K24, you basically get the same horsepower potential, but you get torque because the increased displacement on the K24. The reason why it's all stripped apart is that this is a K24 A1 block, so it's got low compression. It's like 9.5 to 1 compression. So I've got it stripped down. Probably next winter I'm going to have kind of semi-build it. Gonna do increased compression. Might do a little port work on the head. We'll see. Probably not going too far with it. I'd like to get to 225 wheel. Optimistically, if I got like 250, that'd be cool, but I doubt it'd get that high. But basically, goal is 225 wheel horse, and keep the car below 2,500 pounds, which shouldn't be too hard. The car made like 120 horsepower. Wasn't very impressive, but it's about where I thought. When I weighed the car factory, it weighed 2,323 pounds. And I'll post a picture, or put a picture in here of the weight balance on it. My goal is to lose a little bit of weight. I don't know if I'm going to go on a big diet immediately on it, but I'd like to keep the weight down, and then basically we're going to be doubling the horsepower in the engine. So that's why I bought the car, to eventually K-swap it. So the goal is next winter, build the engine, next spring, K-swap it. So this spring, I've got the coilovers. I've got, I'm planning on getting wheels and tires. I'd like to do a seat setup, do a radiator, basically try to somewhat dial in the car on stock engine, stock power, do some track days, see how I like it, and then over next winter, put in this and see how my times compare. So that's the point of this car, and it should be fun.